What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another special rendition of the Mama He Did It podcast. I'm your boy Jay Leg, and she.
Your girl Jess, aka R. Lean. That's my middle name. Don't call me that because you don't know me.
You don't know her. What's going on, Jessica? How you making it? What
It's
it
all
is, what it
right. Has
ain't.
its technical difficulties.
Man,
It's
y'all
really
just
late
don't know.
tonight.
We've been here for 30 minutes trying to get this thing set up. It's just problems today.
Frustration.
But in through all the trials and tribulations, we have prevailed with the grace of God, and we are here today to give y'all another epic episode. You dig what I'm saying? Another epic episode. So first segment we got. I'm doing okay, by the way. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, so I always forget to ask you how you doing.
It's okay. Southern hospitality. You know you out east now, so it is whatever. But like,
Boy,
but I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm trying to get right in the gym. You know, we've been pushing it, but we're gonna keep going. Uh, but other than that, this week been pretty chill for the most part. Uh, can't wait to Black History Month. We a couple days away. You feel me? Fight the
I ain't never
power.
heard nobody say they
Fight the
excited
power.
for Black
Fight the
History Month.
power. Man, I'm going back to the African American Museum. It was so good. It was a civil rights museum. It was so good. But anywho, first segment of the day, guys, we like to call it this or that. So in this segment, we simply like to talk about this or that. You can get with this or you can get that. And we just gonna, bounce off each other. So I'm gonna go first today. I ain't got but well, I ain't got but one. But anyway, so my first and only one of the day is: would you rather have $100 million or spend 10 minutes of private time with God?
Like, talk to God.
Talk to God for 10 minutes. Or you
I'm
can
talk
have
to
$100
God.
million. Huh?
I'm gonna talk to God. Can I prep before I go talk to him?
You say what? No, you just go spend your 10 minutes. They go set the timer. You got 10 minutes to talk to God.
I say I can't prep.
I mean, what are you prepping for? It's just like lunch with somebody.
Like
You
my
got 10-minute
question.
lunch. Oh yeah, you can prep your questions, but I mean, you got 10 minutes with you got 10 minutes with God, or you can simply take the 100 million and go about your business.
I
What you gonna
think
do?
Yeah, I think the obvious answer should be is I'll spend 10 minutes with God. Praise him. Praise him.
What I'm saying you gonna waste 10 minutes. I mean, what you gonna get out of the 10 minutes?
I'm gonna ask all the questions and confusions I have in my life, plus all the stuff in the Bible I want to know the answer to.
Like what?
That's why I have to prepare.
uh, I'm gonna take the 100 million. I'm gonna keep it a book. Uh, I speak that this ain't blasphemy. This ain't blasphemous at all. I'm on Earth. I'm gonna take the 100 million. I talk to God every day. I
But if
read
I
my
talk to
shit.
God, I can figure out how to make more than that.
You ain't gonna make more. You ain't gonna- God gonna keep sending you down these humble blessings, and it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take the 100 million though, and then I'm gonna pray to God and thank Him for it. I'm gonna thank God for the money, but I'm saying like
I don't really know how to feel
I
about
pray
that
every
listening.
day. I pray every day. I ain't no
Yeah,
heathen.
but
I
to
love
actually
Jesus.
get a response
I,
back,
I got two Bibles right here.
one of them mine.
It don't matter. Two Bibles. My thing is, I take this 100 million. We gonna be straight. I'm still gonna go to church every Sunday and Wednesday. We gonna still pray. I don't need to spend 10 minutes. I love them. I don't have to do that. I can't be in the presence of God anyway. Mm-mm.
Ew,
I'm
you
gonna have
gotta
to take
come
my
at the
sandals off. I'm gonna have to do like Moses and take my sandals off in front of that burning bush. And my
I'm
feet
gonna
ain't
bow
cute.
my head and I'm gonna ask my questions. Because yes,
How
I
many
pray to
questions you
God
got?
every day too. But I never, you can't, this is the one chance you can get an answer. When you pray for, you pray for something, it say wait and be patient. I ain't gotta wait for the answer. I can get it right now. I can ask
Okay,
you,
let me ask you this question. What are some things that you always ask for then?
what are some things I always ask for?
What's some things when you pray to God? What's some things you ask for?
I
And
mean,
if it's
once
too
I ask,
private, it
I
don't
let
have to
it
be
go.
private.
Huh?
I understand that. I'm simply saying what I like. Okay, so if I'm praying, Lord, bless me with what? Bless me with what? Thank you for what? Like, what's your this and what's your what? What is it? Like, you
It
know what I'm
depends on the
saying?
day. I don't say the same thing. I don't
Give
have
me
a
a
recipe.
general. Give me some things that you ask for. Then, God darn, stop making this question hard. Give me some general statements that you ask for. You
Like
make
I
it so
may
difficult.
ask for like I may ask the question like, will I get married? Or, stuff like that.
Mm.
Or like, what would be the right decision? And like if I'm going through something, what is the right decision?
You know what most folks pray
Or,
for?
huh?
Get out of debt, make some money, and I'm gonna take that 100 million. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Because as soon as I take the 100 million, I'm gonna get on my knees and say, Lord, thank you for this $100 million. I'm gonna spend 10 minutes in time of
Good.
prayer with you because I can get both. I can get the package deal. See, if I take the deal with just getting the prayer, the 10 minutes with God, I don't
But he
get the
is
100
able to
million.
do anything. So I can
Oh, I'm
ask
not saying he
for
ain't able. Whoa.
I can ask for the 100 mil in my 10 minutes and he give me even more. Like he did Abraham in the generations to come. I can get even more if I
But you know,
ask.
the Bible said, "Ye who are not faithful with little cannot be faithful with much." I could take my hundred
Oh, that
million and
100
pray.
mil is a little for God. So I'm gonna be
That's
faithful with a little with
that's
you.
what I'm saying. I'm saying
And
I go
ask.
into prayer. I'm saying I go into prayer.
No.
I go
You
into
just
prayer with my 100 million in my pocket, and I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna do good with that little. Then he gonna send more abundance down to me past 100 million, and that's how I grow.
okay, that's what people will be doing. They just say what they want to make themselves feel good. Like I don't
Man, listen, don't shame me. Hey, I
I'm
love
not
man.
ashamed of it. I don't agree.
My thing is, I'm gonna have God with me wherever I go. I can take this 100. I ain't got that wherever I go. Hey,
But
I've
is
been
it
praying a
really that
long time, and I
important?
ain't got 100 million yet.
You could die the next day and ain't did nothing with the 100 mil just because you ain't take your meeting with God. And now you really finna meet him. And he could be like, so why you take the 100 mil?
I'm gonna be like, cause I had you in my heart the whole time. You've been dwelling inside of me.
And he gonna say, turn from me, Satan.
I ain't saying I'm just a Christian with some money. That's what I'm gonna do. Bump what you talk about. I'm telling you what I know. You feel me? I mean, I just feel like it's a win-win situation if I take the 100 million.
I feel
It's a
like it's a
win-win.
win-win situation if I just
It
talk to him.
is. It is because you talking to God, but I ain't. I mean, I can pray for 10 minutes. Is what I'm saying. Like I don't have to. You dig what I'm
But
saying?
we don't get responses. This is not like in the Old Testament where he gonna
I
come down through an
understand that.
angel or talk through a cloud or a burning bush. Like he don't respond.
Well, I understand, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying when
And
I pray,
it embodies everything that I've already put my faith into. It confirms it
man,
even
I can
more.
pray. I can pray for 10 minutes right now, and I'm gonna wake up just as broke as I did when I started. But if I take the 100 million and I pray, that thing that changed whole situation. The blessing came first. Like I get the blessing on the front end, then I pray. The blessings and this blessings all throughout the whole situation. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't, but
Because
let's move
just
on.
because you spend 10 minutes with God don't mean you gonna be spending 10 good minutes. You may run out of questions. Now you just sitting here being quiet, ain't got nothing to say.
No, I
you
will
ain't
not
got
run out
no,
of questions.
you ain't got no more questions.
I
God gonna
feel
be
like
like,
God is
you
long-winded. Like,
wasted
look
all
how
this
long the
time.
Bible is.
Huh?
God, I feel like God is long-winded. Like, look how long the Bible is. He took years to make that.
Hey, this Bama thick as a mug. Look how thick it
So,
is.
like, I really feel like I'm only gonna get 3 good questions.
Hey, God long winded. On me, he long winded.
Yeah,
He
I feel
gonna
like I'm
just
gonna get
keep
3
talking.
good questions, and that's okay.
What if you ain't got to your good questions yet?
Imma say the good ones first.
All right, okay, touche.
And if
All
maybe I
right.
can ask and receive some more minutes. Period. Okay.
That was not part of the gig.
Okay, so my first one mine are weird. Like, I really thought hard on all of these to make them difficult. Okay,
10.
so the first one is this: be stuck in a room with the animal you do not like for 10 minutes. So you have to tell us the
Oh,
animal if you choose that. Or be cramped into a box for 10 minutes while in a delivery truck.
You gonna be bouncing around. Oh, I'm a
Like you take
hey. This is easier than you thought it was for me. I'm gonna be in that delivery truck, fragile shipments only. I'm gonna be the most fragile package. They gonna have to use a 3-ton dollar to pick me up. You hear me? Man, I'm not getting no room with no raccoon. A room with how big the room?
I mean, it's like a standard. It's like a box room, like a doctor's office, like the room you go in to sit in and wait for the doctor, like
The
that size.
small. Oh no. Raccoons or rats. I'm not. I can't. I'll pass out. 10 minutes. That's gonna feel like eternity. Hey, put me in the box. First off, because I'm a certain size, the box gonna have to be a certain size. I ain't been getting a little box, so
Yeah,
give me
it
the.
would be equivalent to what you need, but it wouldn't be like extra room, but just enough for you to fit. Like
I'll be okay. You gonna
efficient.
poke holes in it so I can breathe?
Yeah, it'll be a hole in it.
10-4. I'm gonna be in that box. I might catch a cramp, but I'm gonna be in that box.
Yeah, I
It's
would big
no.
box too, though.
The only thing about it, delivery trucks like school buses. If you in that mug and they got a trailer, you gonna be do.
I should have
Man.
added and going over speed bumps.
Hey, if you in Jackson, it's speed bumps regardless. You gonna be do.
Yeah, I definitely would still do the box though, because I like if you
If they
put me in
if they wrap me in packing peanuts or bubble wrap, I'll be all right.
it's not enough peanuts that'll stop that shake.
No, it ain't.
But yeah, like I couldn't be in a room full of roaches.
You could.
I could not.
Fear factor style.
I'd be scared of roaches when they dead. So I can't be in there when they alive.
Roaches is weird, bro. Roaches don't scare me. They just ugly.
No, I am terrified. You remember that one time you killed it was a water bug and you chased me.
You big though. Yeah, you
I
cried.
was so terrified. Elliot chased me down to my room. I tried to close the door. Elliot stuck his big 6'6" arm through the door and tried to wrap around because I'm now on the back side of the door, like just trying to, and I am bawling. Like I was so mad. I did not talk to him for the next 30 minutes.
Oh, it was longer than that. Cause mama came out. She was like, "What's wrong with her?" I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like, "Girl, shut
The
up."
definition of this, oh mama, he did it. You really be doing stuff. It wasn't just I wasn't just being mean. You was really doing stuff to me.
Man, this girl, I'm talking about cried ugly tears. I'm talking about the roach dead. It ain't like it gonna do
I
nothing.
don't care. I was terrified. And that was like that was at the peak of my fear of roaches. Like when I had really just started being really scared of them, and you knew that. And I was just like,
I think what scared. I think what scared you more than. I think what scared you more than anything was the fact that when you took off running, I was closer behind you than you thought I would.
Yeah, because I tried to slam the door, and I was like, "How did he get his hand in here?" And then I just started bawling because you like wouldn't stop. Like you just like this is me in the corner, and your hand is just like, and I just started crying.
I apologize if I haven't told you before. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you told me sorry tonight, but I didn't want to hear it because you knew already I was scared. I was like, you used my weaknesses against me.
I
didn't
don't
tell you nothing.
Raccoons freak me out though. First off, this is the story why I'm freaked out about raccoons. So when I was younger, we used to go fishing at this pier in Alabama, and we used to night fish. And so we night fish, and for whatever reason, like people, it was saltwater fishing. So like people like throw shrimp and cut bait stuff on the deck, and the raccoons would come up on top and eat it, and then they'll go back up under the pier. But I guess they were just sitting there upside down. I don't know how they were doing. And I said probably like 6, and my daddy caught a fish, and the fish was still alive, obviously, and he threw the fish in my lap, and I'm knocked out, and I don't feel it, so the fish is sitting there flapping. And when it's flapping, all the raccoons around me, they basically trying to freaking attack me. And so all the raccoons around me in a circle. And when I wake up, I'm looking at the fish. Then I look up, it's like, no lie, it's like 10 raccoons around. And I was like, I just started crying. Like I couldn't, they had to take me back home.
What did it do?
Him and Uncle Charles in there laughing. They were like, stop crying, boy. Yeah, they were like, stop crying, boy. I was bawling. Then mama had to come pick me up, take me back to the hotel. It was like 12 o'clock. I was like, man, y'all play too much. And ever since then, the sight of a freaking raccoon, them little beady eyes, ugh, made me
I never
want to
knew that
throw up.
story.
I hate raccoons. It ain't nothing. Now I ain't gonna lie. They taste all right with a little barbecue sauce. They ain't straight. I ain't gonna. Hey,
That was too
they-
much information that I didn't need.
they straight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It tastes like a pulled pork sandwich. I'm gonna keep it a
I'm
buck.
good on pulled pork, raccoon.
But also, like I see them when I be hunting. Sometimes people like, you gonna shoot them? I like, I shoot them, but I'm not picking that thing up. Like it will rot before I touch it. I ain't touching that nary a coon. Them things ugly.
I be seeing
I
possums dead in the middle of the road.
don't like possums. They ugly too.
Possums a little scary. They feisty.
I saw one in the woods the other day. I saw
I
3 in one
I
day.
saw 3 dead in the road like the other day. I
Mhm.
ran right over top of them. Not on my
Why
tire.
you ain't- Oh, okay.
Like they
You
way
went
up
over.
under the middle. Why would I
They-
put my tire on there? Come
I
on
don't
now.
know. It sounded like you went do.
Heck no.
Sound like you tried to hit them joints.
Okay, next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so would you do this? Now, preface, you are hungry in both of these situations. So would you rather eat your least favorite dish when you hungry or be at a table of people eating your favorite dish but you can't eat it?
Dang. I'm gonna take the least favorite dish. At least I'm not in pain. Like your stomach, when your stomach start hurting for real, you
What's your
hungry
least
that
favorite
hard?
dish?
My least, I don't really got too many. At least I hate okra. Like okra and watermelon is a no go for me. Ugh, the sight of a slimy boiled okra. Ugh,
I don't
throw
like
it
boiled
away.
okra, but I do like fried okra.
Hey, it's like snot. Why y'all eat that junk? And then Stacy, she eat hers with ketchup. That's even worse. Slimy okra with ketchup. Dang, this candle just blew out. It's smoking like a big blue. But slimy okra with ketchup. The seeds. Do y'all chew them seeds?
Hell, I don't eat boiled okra.
I'm saying it's still in fried okra. The seeds in fried.
Yeah, I eat it.
Mm-mm.
But it's
No,
like a little
sir.
nugget.
I'm
Remember
gonna
that
tell you
time
why.
you ate
I'm gonna tell
popcorn?
you why. I don't, bruh. We was at Golden Corral. And this one, Golden Corral, I ain't been there so long. I don't even know if they still do this. But they had like the kids eat for like half off or something like that. We went up there as a family. And so, I'm a little fat kid. I'm like, I'm finna go get me some food. So I went up there and fixed my own food. I got my mac and cheese. I got my one rib. And I got me some popcorn shrimp. I went and sat down and I bit the shrimp. And I was like, and I looked at it, it was green on it. So I said, somebody done fried a booger. And my mom was like, boy, that's okra. And ever since then, I cannot eat no fried okra. I don't see how y'all eat okra. It's nasty. It got little hairs on it. No, sir, Bob.
I
It
love the
ain't
fried
happening.
okra. I
Heck
cooked a whole
no.
bag of fried okra about a couple weeks ago. I ate it all.
Man, I'm not eating no fried okra. You can't pay me to eat fried okra.
Fried okra.
But if I was starving, and I mean, I'm talking about death hungry, I'm going to munch down on that okra.
I know
You
this
thought
might
I was
sound
feeling you? That okra's a
unorthodox,
munch. That was
but
never mind.
I would probably sit at the table people eat my favorite dish.
What's your favorite dish?
I
Chalupas.
don't really know. Huh?
Chalupas.
No, I've never even eaten a chalupa.
What's your favorite dish?
I don't know. It'd probably be something soul foody or some ramen or something like that. Or some Mexican. Like I just like foods. But like I just couldn't do my least favorite dish,
What's your
which
least
is
favorite?
spinach artichoke dip.
You don't like a good artichoke spinach?
You don't remember that time y'all tried to force me to try the spinach artichoke at the house and I
I
basically
don't.
threw up. Like I was like,
Yo. So
spinach.
for the 2 for $20 Applebee's, you ain't gonna grab no spinach artichoke dip.
I never get that. So I almost gag at the smell of spinach artichoke.
Are you serious? It got cheese and stuff.
Mm-mm.
That spinach artichoke be smacking. And then if you get it with a little hard, crunchy bread, like the toasted bread with the spinach artichoke, oh Jesus, that's of God.
No, I'm good on the spinach artichoke. Well, you can leave that separate. Like, don't put the
So you
spinach in
don't
my.
you don't like the spinach pizza from CC's?
No,
For real?
that's why I only eat the Alfredo pizza without the spinach.
Boy, you sleep. Wow. Well, I'm like Popeye when it comes to that spinach pizza from CC's. I be in there.
That's nasty.
I'm swallowing 1,200 to 1,500 calories when it comes to that spinach pizza. That spinach pizza.
All right, so this last one, I worked hard on. Well, I didn't work hard on. Let me stop lying. Okay, so for $1 million.
$1 million. It's a lot of stuff I do for $1 million.
Oh, don't say
Pause.
Okay, so for $1 million, would you eat the original Frito-Lays with gravy poured on them? Or
hold on, what? Hold on. You said what now?
For $1 million, would you eat this Frito-Lays originals, the original Frito-Lays with gravy, brown gravy poured on them?
Like potato gravy, like for
Yes.
potatoes?
Yes. Or eat your choice of cereal, but with pickle juice.
Ew. That's nasty.
I tried to think of the most disgusting combinations. I'm not gonna lie.
Pickle juice and cereal. I'm trying to figure out what.
Said a bag of cheeses with jelly.
Oh, pickle juice and cereal, maybe it's gonna be terrible.
But you can pick the cereal. You can try.
It don't matter. Like that pickle juice is like vinegar. Like you might as well. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna go potatoes and gravy.
What is Fritos?
Fritos. I thought it was Lay's potato chips.
No, it's Frito original.
I hate Fritos. Like, only time I can eat a Frito is when it's like
I feel like
chili.
Fritos is the most hated chip. Between Frito and the Sun Chips.
Sun chips always the last thing in the variety pack. Them Sun chips gonna sit there all summer. Ain't nobody biting no Sun chips. They taste like them Sun chips taste like cardboard shavings. It's just terrible. Like Fritos and gravy. I thought we were talking about Lay's potato chips and gravy.
Nah, that go too good on this low.
I was gonna say that's in the same family. Fritos.
Fritos original.
That got to be my least favorite chip. I eat Sun chips before I eat Fritos. I really would.
I would.
Yes. Now the chili Fritos, they straight. But I can eat probably.
No extra doing.
You know what I'm talking about, the one with the little twist. Only time Fritos taste good is if you got some chili or something. Only time they taste anything worse.
Oh no, but
I gotta eat a whole bowl of that cereal.
But this is for $1 million.
Oh, for $1 million? For $1 million, I could do either one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Let me get the Fritos and gravy.
You said like an order.
Well, baby, man, there's a lot of stuff I do for $1 million, and I can swallow that down. Pause. I can eat that up for $1 million. That's easy. Now that pickle juice and cereal is a no bueno. That is el terrible. That's gonna be trash. Garbino. Pickle juice don't taste good with pickles. And you talking about only thing pickle juice good for getting out cramps. Only thing it's good for.
That's all the time I eat a pickle. Or a drink.
Nah, you put that pickle on a little chicken sandwich. That pickle up.
How about the marinade?
No, I'm talking. Man, marinade no chicken no pickle. I'm talking about.
You can't do that.
I guess so. But I'm talking about like if you go get a McChicken and add pickles. I tell that pickle.
I don't eat pickles alone. I don't eat pickles on sandwiches.
I eat it on a sandwich, and I eat a pickle on a burger.
Remember what I told you my water bottle said? No.
Yeah, I eat a pickle, but pickle juice is too strong, bro. with cereal, it ain't a cereal on earth that could overpower. Just think about Cinnamon Toast Crunch and pickle juice.
Yeah, that's too much going on. I thought you
It's
was
too
gonna choose
many.
like a Captain Crunch or something.
It can't. You can't. And I feel like the cereal gets soggier
It's
faster
gonna
than the
get
pickle
so
juice.
soggy, so quick.
Bro, your teeth, your enamel on your teeth gonna start going away. Nah,
Yeah.
fam.
I would do the Fritos with the gravy. I feel like I could actually manage to eat that.
Now, if you want to make it wild, it's Fritos with cold brown gravy. Now, the gravy
That would be so
cold.
hard. It's nasty.
If it's cold, bro, it's gonna be a pain.
The
to eat
texture
cold
alone would
gravy.
piss me off.
But for $1 million, I honestly do either or. But I much rather do the gravy.
I would prefer my gravy warm or hot.
What if it's the white gravy? That's weird.
I do the white gravy. I like white gravy.
I don't like it with Frito.
I mean, I
I'll
like
do it
any
over the
gravy
pickle
with
juice.
Fritos, but gravy is gravy.
Frito gravy pie. That's gonna be terrible.
Somebody probably done ate that before.
Ain't no telling. You been seeing them people make them nasty dishes on TikTok where they put the tortilla with the big old
I
spoon
think
of
they just
meat
be
in there.
playing with folks.
Man, I hope so. I hope so, cause they eating it. They got
Somebody
salmonella.
like,
They got salmonella, no cap. Yeah. Is that everything for this or that?
yeah, that's all my this or that that I thought of.
10-4. Well, guys, we have run in the muster to a little commercial break for the Mom He Did It podcast. Won't you like, comment, share, subscribe? You know what? I ain't even got the ticker rolling. I'm finna get that on there. Won't you like, comment, share, and subscribe? Follow us on all social media platforms. Make sure you do everything at the bottom in the ticker. Let us know what you think. Comment down below what you want to see, what you want to do. Go download us on all streaming platforms. I can't express that enough. Make sure you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And let's run it up. Make sure you subscribe. We on the way to 27. Anyway, thank you for the podcast break. All right. So now.
Thank yourself.
Yeah, I'm thanking myself. You know, I used to say bless you to myself. Like I sneeze and I do. Like, bless you.
I do too. I'll say excuse me too if I burp or something.
I know we had some stuff on the docket, but I see something else that I want to talk about first. Andrew Wiggins, Mr. Peak Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins, the Golden State Warriors visited the White House. And Andrew Wiggins got a chance to see the President of the United States and Vice President Kamala Harris, the first female and African American.
If I'm thinking about the right dude, he light skinned.
Matter of fact, since you're thinking, I'm gonna show you.
Is it because he looked at her booty?
Andrew Wiggins got him a peek. He was trying to see if Kamala Harris was sitting on that thumper. So let's see
what did you just call it that? Wait, so unnecessary to do that. I hope he really wasn't looking at it.
Bruh, no, he double taked.
Yeah, I know, I saw that, but it's just like
he looked so zoned out, and them cheeks was the only thing on his mind.
Don't it or pants?
Double take. That's the second take.
It's a long eye roll back around.
Hey, Andrew Wiggins trying to see if Kamala's sitting on them things. She got that young wagon. First off, that is freaking hilarious. The fact that somebody was sitting there recording this very reaction.
Right. Like, bro, how did y'all catch him specifically?
Out of all the people up there standing, and I think they also show Jordan Poole. He was looking at
that's what I was thinking about.
They were showing Jordan Poole, and he looked across. He was from the other angle. So Wiggins was here. I guess some for y'all. Wiggins was here. Jordan Poole was here. They was both looking. I was like, this is wild, bro. I said, Kamala don't even know these dudes looking at. And I wonder what her initial reaction was when she saw this.
She probably just laughed at it.
Bro, you know something else people
laugh at it.
You know something else people laughed at about the president and the vice president, specifically the president, Joe Biden. Your boy Joe, cool Joe, Mr. 85,000 years old Joe. He went to a black church for the first time in his entire life. Mr.
That's
Joe
not the
Biden.
first time.
No, this video. This was his first time. This is a video posted by Rap House TV. I found it on Twitter. Joe Biden was with Raphael Warnock at church, and they up and
He was
giving,
so
they
MLK Day.
singing psalms of hymns to the Lord, and Joe Biden just can't catch the rhythm. Come on, Joe.
He looks so happy though.
I feel like he made Warnock uncomfortable. Look at Warnock. Look at Warnock.
Yeah. I think his face is like amazement right now.
Joe looked like he at a concert for the less fortunate, and he just sitting here. He don't know how to think. Look, he just smiling.
He probably never seen nothing like that before.
They got flags. Joe like, this is a concert.
It's basically what it is.
Come on, Joe. We did it, Joe.
Boy, let me calm a little long. He tried. He think he want to clap, but he just like.
This is the most awkward 3 minutes I have ever watched of anybody at church.
They had him on one video I seen actually clapping, but he was so offbeat.
You know what Joe looked like right there? When I was at undergrad and we had like a party or something, and we would be strolling through the crowd, and then our advisor sitting in the back with their arms crossed like that. This is what Joe looked like. Joe looked like the parent that went to the pep rally and just didn't know what the chants were for the school. Po Joe Biden. Anyway, that's some stuff I wanted to talk about. That was just freaking hilarious. In other news, Coach Ed Reed was let go from Bethune-Cookman University. He was technically not even under contract.
Really wasn't even a member.
Technically,
yet.
he wasn't under contract, but Ed Reed, if you don't know, is a former NFL Hall of Fame. Well, he is currently an NFL Hall of Famer, a former NFL all-world type of safety who played for Baltimore Ravens and a couple other teams that I don't know the name of. But anyway, Ed Reed was he was supposedly finna be the new upcoming head coach for Bethune-Cookman University, a historical black college university in Daytona Beach, Florida. However, when he came, he had some words to say about the facilities, his office. A lot of it's pretty it's vulgar, but we're gonna play a clip and I'm just gonna beat with my mouth if I hear a bad word coming. You know how you can sense a bad word. I'm gonna sense it
a lot.
Yep.
One change around here. You saw the front of the building. Terrible. This the back of the building. They working on the front of the building.
Mm-hmm.
This the same people said, we're going to help you build what you want. How I'm going to believe you, man? How I'm going to believe them? Didn't I tell you I don't trust nobody? I'm coming over giving them the same passion and they smiling and laughing in my face. This shit ain't...
Beep.
That's a little late.
We're going to ride through the fence that they ain't fixed the fence. We about to ride through this fence. This ain't even football side. This ain't even the football side.
I didn't even see this.
And y'all talking about Madden and my Uncle Prime. Y'all mad at Dion, mad at Prime. This shit is every HBCU.
Just stop, because you miss it like a big one.
Bro, we riding through the fence. This is track, bro. This is track. This is what they practice on. It's a straightaway. This is intramural field. You can't practice on this. These kids got this to work with. trash. Yeah, I'm showing it. At this point, I gotta show this shit. I'm not even the head coach. Congratulations. Man, I should go my ass home. I said I should. I ain't. It ain't happening.
Well, Ed, you are going home. They fired Ed. Well, they basically said they
They backed out of the preliminary
yeah.
contract.
So the preliminary contract that they agreed upon, they were trying to get all the X's and O's and T's and I's dotted. And after this, which was the least, this was the least vulgar video that he posted like 3 or 4 parts. This
Yeah,
was the
that one wasn't as
yeah.
bad.
This is the one I decided to play because it didn't have as much cussing and not as much beeping because you wouldn't hear nothing he had to say because I had to keep beeping. But anyway, he was upset with the facilities and how the office looked. Now, Bethune-Cookman is in Florida, and they recently got hit with a hurricane. And so a lot of this is due to the hurricane, according to Bethune-Cookman's people. But they're said that the players are sharing helmets on the field as well as having to change clothes outside the stadium without locker rooms, and they don't have the proper resources basically to do their job, which is to play football. And so the players also did an interview with
you did research.
Yeah, I've been looking at this for a minute. So the players also did an interview with I forget the dude's name. My bad. What's his name? Dang, I'm gonna feel dumb when I can't think of it. Roland Martin. The players did an interview with Roland Martin 2-3 days ago, and they basically discussed their experience at Bethune-Cookman. So here's their clip, and we're gonna get into it. This is the preliminaries for us to talk about it.
Just share with our audience just your thoughts on when he gave you the news that they were terminating him, and what do you want the administration to know as it relates to Ed Reed for you being remaining the head football coach at Bethune-Cookman?
Oh, never mind.
All right, I got it. So the importance to that is that Coach Reed in 3 weeks has essentially done more than this entire administration and other program leads, like other head coaching staffs and whatnot. He's done more in 3 weeks than they have in like the past 5 years. Things that, Coach Drake mentioned, saying that we didn't share helmets, we don't shower, or we actually have showers. We don't have showers. We don't have a locker room. We have to watch out where we put our stuff in the stadium locker room so it doesn't get wet and then get moldy, and then we got to practice in moldy stuff. Or when we go and put our stuff away, we put it in the shed, and then the shed gets wet from the rain, and then we got to practice in that moldy stuff. Moldy balls, moldy helmets. We share those moldy helmets too, and that gear.
Most of us had to buy our own Lysol and stuff to spray our. We have to clean our stuff ourselves. Once we get our gear from the equipment manager from that shed, it smelled bad. I remember the first time I opened my bag, and most of the guys were just like, "What's going on?" We asked if we could. We asked for the basics. We asked if we could get stuff to spray our stuff down, and that probably didn't happen until like the very, very end.
Yeah, we got that maybe week 8 was when we got that.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure on week 5 was when we actually had the mold outbreak in our helmets and gear, and in my gloves alone. I didn't wear gloves at practice because it literally just smelled like the epitome of mold. Like I was just smelling a handful of mold. And
bro, so that's freaking disgusting.
I didn't know it was that bad.
It's that bad. And so apparently the players been having to wash their own uniforms, and the reason the players are having issues with mold is because they have to wash their own uniforms. Not all of them have access to washing and dryers, and point blank period, they don't have nowhere to keep their stuff that's safe and dry in a climate controlled environment. It's just sad. So Ed Reed also went on to have a discussion. Ed Reed been going on. So I feel like Ed Reed telling the truth. I really do. I feel like the students are telling the truth. However, I don't have a clip of this. But on that same interview with Roland Martin, the president went on and he denied all claims to players not having a locker room, players having to share helmets, players having to wash their own clothes. So he basically denied all those things. And as a result, he now this was the same interview. So in the same hour, so the players went on and said this. And so it was real. I'm not gonna say I don't really know the word, but it was just truth telling on how players said one thing, Ed Reed said one thing, and all of a sudden the president didn't say nothing. So I'm gonna try to find the video of the players sharing the helmet, and they got.
Showing it. They showed it.
Calling me. Yes. So let me see if I can find the helmet share video clip. So it's a clip roaming around on that was a here it is of a broadcast of Bethune-Cookman when they played last year. Basically of them sharing a helmet. So here it is right here.
This is embarrassing for a D1AA program.
So you saw those transitions.
Yeah, I saw the swap. And he was telling him to hurry up so he could get out there too.
This is embarrassing for a D1.
79 passes, helmet off the number 42 was number whatever number he was. Dang.
Oh, that's so
I ain't never.
nasty.
That is just think about you talk about mixing bodily fluids literally. That's nasty. Mama called me.
I told her we was recording.
But in a nutshell, these are things that's been going on. So Ed Reed was released of his duties because he spoke out, and Bethune-Cookman is a private college, and so they don't have
they don't
state
have state
interference.
funding.
Right, they don't have state funding. As a result, they are ran by a board of trustees, and their board of trustees are. I'm not gonna say openly to this, but it's rumored that when people speak out against the university, on any grounds, whether it's true or false, they get cut. And this might be a prime example. So here's the video of Ed Reed speaking on some things. Oh, I got the receipts. We gonna talk about it.
Let's see.
Bro, have other HBCUs reach out to y'all. We've been in contact with other head coaches from HBCU. I turned down the Jackson State job to come here, Roland Martin. Jackson State called me. Deion Sanders called me himself, man. Gave me everything is that Ed is saying is accurate. There have been other offers before Bethune-Cookman in previous years from us rambling from
They dropped it like a so much.
There's been opportunities for Ed to be a head coach at multiple colleges. This was an opportunity, the location, the campus.
It hurt.
Everything about Bethune-Cookman was extremely appealing, which led him to ultimately choosing this over the opportunity at other institutions. I came here, I was impressed. We hadn't seen everything, but just the lay of the land, the campus, the location and proximity to the beach. We thought this would be a great opportunity, especially being in Florida too. Very
yeah. So in a nutshell, it and so, bro, they are, and so as a result, the students started a GoFundMe, not a GoFundMe, but they started a petition to get Coach Ed Reed to come back to the campus, and they also started protesting to get Ed Reed back on campus and for better resources. So it's a video of the student. This is my last receipt. Then we're gonna talk about it. I got more, but I ain't gonna.
But yet I still give, and I give, and I give to
need
I'm
to
not
get
gonna play
crabs
this whole
too.
video either. But in a nutshell, they've been doing that all week. And so as a result, this brings us back to universities not keeping the end of the bargain. Somebody lying. I also watched a podcast, not a podcast, I guess it was a podcast, but it was an interview with HBCU Game Day. And they interviewed Bethune-Cookman's athletic director. I forget his name, but anyway, he is their basketball coach and an athletic director. And he also said that there were shortcomings with Bethune-Cookman, but also he was saying Ed kind of disrespected him, disrespected them. Ed also on the resignation day, when he went to tell the players that he was leaving, was also the day he had 28 recruits coming to the school. So you had recruits and their families on campus trying to decide if they want to play for Coach Ed Reed. While all of a sudden now he has to basically tell them he got to leave. He's been stripped away from his duties. So as a result, you got a couple issues here. You have an issue with not players, but faculty starting a job prior to the contract being signed. The next issue is defunding, or not defunding, but not enough sufficient funding from the government to HBCUs, but they're private, so they don't get that. But also not having certain resources. It's been a mess. It's been a mess. And to say the least, Bethune-Cookman deserves better, but the students aren't mad. It seemed like the government from Bethune-Cookman was the people that had the biggest issue with what Ed Reed said. And so you can't go to nobody job has work. You be out in the job first job. It's some fault there. His look, I'm actually glad he said something because they hope it provokes change. But yeah, anything on that?
I completely agree with everything you just said. I mean, it's sad. I didn't know. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that, like to that extreme. And like, with all due respect, I mean, Ed Reed had a right to be mad, but he didn't have a right to disrespect. Like, like they're aware. Like he didn't have to go public about it because it's not like his position wasn't official. But at the same time, like, how else is he gonna get the support and the help he need for the school if he don't? So it's kind of like,
exactly. So he had to bring awareness to it.
It's kind of just the way he said it. Like he was like, "Man, I shouldn't even be here." Like these MFers, like he was like going crazy. Like he could have said all that, but in a different way, and got mad respect and mad like endorsements and fundraisers, and like it could have went better. Like his goal, I honestly believe like his goal and his intentions were good, but his delivery was bad.
Yeah, and I think this is a prime example of sometimes it's literally not what you say, it's how you say it. I think the underlying message he was bringing might have been okay. And then again, if what they saying is true about Bethune-Cookman's board of trustees, about you saying bringing up uproar against them, it might not have mattered no way really. But in this particular case, I feel like a lot of this could have been avoided. Or at minimum, he could have kept his job or signed a freaking contract. Now, a lot of people that have a problem with what happened, they have a problem with how late it took Bethune. Those comments Ed Reed made were probably two or 3 weeks ago, and they just fired him this past Saturday. So it was a pretty lengthy period of time. It felt like they was like, oh no, we can't handle this backlash, so let's get rid of them type stuff. And then again, they also said, they should have said this wasn't the only thing if that wasn't the only reason. But they said a lot of those traits that we saw on that camera, they had been witnessing the whole time. That's what the Bethune faculty and staff.
Comfortable enough to do that on camera. He probably doing it 24/7, and that's a lot to deal with.
It is.
Like we just looking at the side of okay, he's frustrated, and we get that. But these are also administrators and people who probably are also frustrated in trying to fix the issues. Like some of these issues, like helmets and stuff, I don't see how that was a problem because this has been years, so that should have been okay. But the molding and all that type of stuff in the dorms, that's a result of the hurricane, and they're trying to bounce back.
But is
And
it though? I'm gonna
like
keep
I
it a
have never
buck.
been there.
I'm gonna
I
keep
know
it a buck.
some of it is it might have escalated it, which has made it like unlivable. It might have already been there, but it definitely escalated and like either restarted it or whatever for sure. Like that's a for sure thing.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I get the facilities might have been a hurricane, but them sharing the helmet had nothing to do with no hurricane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like some of that stuff ain't no hurricane. That like
moldy helmets.
Yeah. Not having anywhere to even store their stuff or shed, like that's previous problems. That ain't got nothing to do with hurricane.
Nothing to do.
Like that's just trifling.
Get it together, Bethune-Cookman. We don't want to see. We want
like at private school. Them kids paying all that money and they can't get livable housing in suitable conditions. Like you literally can't kill somebody on respiratory alone with all that mold.
I have a video of Ed Reed of him talking. Coach Prime came on and spoke about. I don't really feel
that's unnecessary.
But also, I would say, get it together, Bethune. We got to get better.
Yeah.
The main thing.
If we don't come back, they need to fix it for the student. It's the whole student population that's suffering.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, as a Jackson State fan, woo, we dodged that bullet because that was in our division. We could have played them. They would be cold. But also, I wish they would have had. I wish it would have ended better than that.
Nah, I definitely wish it would. I wish it would have worked out because we need more HBCUs to have that spark to keep the movement going. To keep the light on HBCU.
I want the Tigers to win.
Not just a light, a positive light.
But also, I want the Tigers to win.
Of course, I want the Tigers to win, but I want the Tigers to win against actual competition. And we ain't going to have that unless we continue to increase our caliber everywhere and not just at Jackson State.
That's a fact. Those are facts.
I'm with you when you're right. We just beating everybody. It don't mean we good. We just better than everybody else. But if everybody get better,
I'll take that.
I mean, yeah, I'm still going to take it. Like, of course. But I'm just saying it's better when
I take my W's.
It's cool to be the pit bull and win against some puppies. But when it's a bunch of dogs,
it's better. It's better. It's better.
You feel like you really earned it, you know.
Speaking of folks beating up on people, Shannon Sharp.
Oh, I was going to say, where are we going?
So Shannon Sharp had a debacle with at the Memphis Grizzlies game last week, and he got into a barking match with Ja Morant, Dillon Brooks, and T. Morant, which is Ja Morant's father. Freaking hilarious, by the way. But we don't like seeing black people be beating up on each other. But since it's the podcast, I ain't got time to deal with that. We're gonna play the video. Here you go.
At the Crypto.com arena, Dillon Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharp.
Oh, my bad, y'all. Hold on. Let me run that bike.
At the Crypto.com arena, Dillon Brooks was having words with Shannon Sharp. Hall of Famer of broadcast. And you see Steven Adams comes over to protect his guy along with the supporting cast, and then Shannon still talking, and T. Morant, Ja Morant's dad, comes over. Had an opportunity to talk to T. Morant, and he said, my blood pressure didn't go up a bit. Nothing but love and respect for Shannon Sharp. So a bunch of guys,
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm glad T. Morant did swing. Cause Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp warm up with 315 on bench press. He warm up with 315 pounds on bench.
I mean, Shannon that's Sharp cool. 315 is cool, but when you got the whole city of Memphis against you, it don't matter.
No, they was in LA.
I said, okay, LA fine. The whole team, Memphis Grizzlies against you, still not cool.
I was like, I ain't never seen a man in a sweater get so pissed off. Shannon Sharp had to exit. Like they didn't kick him out of the game, but eventually they made up. But I ain't here to talk about the makeup. They made up. T. Morant and Shannon Sharp made up, but that was freaking hilarious. I'm like, not Mr. Peaceful, keep the peace.
Brooks ain't let it go.
Dillon Brooks is on his head. Now Dillon Brooks also.
I really agree with his statement though.
I'm gonna play the clip from Dillon Brooks. Now, first off, in this clip, warning, he's dressed like a girl dad. But here it is, right here.
The tank top.
It's a terrible fit. This is the Lord bad fits. Lord bad fits.
There was a report that he said he started to talk with you, saying that you're too small to guard LeBron, and you swore back on
Is that what happened? What was your son?
missed the shot. That's all.
Do you think it's appropriate for a fan to kind of go back and forth with you guys like that?
A regular pedestrian like him, no. He shouldn't have never came back in the game. It's LA.
Thanks, Dylan.
Thanks, DB.
Oh, he said, "Oh, but it's LA." Oh, he's saying that wouldn't have happened in Memphis, basically.
Bro, I'm sitting here looking at Dylan Brooks like, bro, he just called NFL Hall of Famer a regular pedestrian.
At that game, he is a regular pedestrian.
No, he's an NFL Hall of Famer at that game.
Who's
I'm gonna keep it a
regular
buck.
pedestrian.
No, Shannon Sharp would have beat the brakes off this boy. I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro.
I'm not denying that. He would have been
I'ma
a regular
keep it a
pedestrian
buck.
that beat the brakes
Hold on, let
off
me
of
show
him.
y'all this fit. This fit is garbage. Fit
Well, the man just
trash.
got out the shower. They just
Nah,
stopped him.
fam. I think he gonna walk
I
outside
don't think
with
he
that
going
on.
home in that. I think he gonna put a t-shirt on. That's an undershirt.
Bro, fit was garbage.
He
Anyway,
tucked that t-shirt in. Like if he was going outside in that, it wouldn't have been tucked in.
t-shirt with some blue jeans on. I feel like
Ugh.
I feel like Shannon Sharp, if him and Dylan Brooks had the box, it'll be world-class comedy, but also it would be unfair. Dylan ain't got a shot. Unless he got one heck of a knockout punch. He ain't got a shot, fam.
Yes, youth.
What that got to do? Shannon Sharp work out every day, bro.
Well,
That
I'm
youth
not
ain't got
considering. I'm not talking about the actual fighting. I'm just talking about the principle of any other time somebody in the stands acts a fool when they are exited, they do not return.
That's true.
So I understand what he's saying. At this game, no matter who you are, if you are not a player, you are a regular pedestrian. So I feel what he's saying, like a regular pedestrian, even like him. Let's keep it a buck. He paid for his ticket just like anybody else.
That's true.
If he acted a fool, you get exited from the game. And like he said, but we in LA. That's the only reason why. If it was in Memphis, he would have been out, and that's a fact. I don't have no doubt about it.
You probably right. Did you know the word pedestrian?
love Shannon Sharp, but-
When I was reading my doggone driver's book when I was trying to pass the driver license test, I said pedestrian the whole book. I was reading it in my head. I was like, the pedestrians had it right away. Watch out for pedestrians. I didn't know.
He ain't reading pedestrian.
I was like 15, 16. I was like pedestrians. Then I said, and mom was like, "What you say?" I said pedestrians. She said pedestrians. Anyway, man, you got anything else, bro?
No.
All right, guys. We're gonna end it right here. I had a long day. I'm ready to go. I ain't okay. We love you all. We thank y'all for tuning in. If you have listened this far to the podcast, drop some hearts in the comments. Drop some heart emojis in the comments on YouTube. And if you waited this long and you're listening to us on Apple or Spotify, wherever you listen to, turn your notifications on and follow and or leave a review. Anyway,
Share with family.
share with family, friends, tell a friend, you feel me? But anyway, guys, thank y'all for tuning in to another rendition of the Mama He Did It podcast. This is episode 17. We lit. I've been your boy Jay Leg, and she's been
Your girl Jess.
and we're gonna see y'all next week on another new episode. We out, guys. Peace.
Peace.